Hello, this is G. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Breath of Fire 2! Since last time, I made my way back to Baton here, and now we're going to start recruiting tenants for our town, back at Township there. The first one that I want to get is up here on the second floor, Remington. Yeah, it's a pretty long walk, but at least you won't have to be doing all the backtracking. I'll go over all the tenants that you can potentially recruit for Township later, but for right now, I'm just going to show you the ones that I care about that actually have a tangible benefit. And one other thing I want to show off, why I've got Tapeta in my party here, something that I didn't know, or at least I didn't really think about it until someone pointed it out. If you have Tapeta here in his frog form, okay, let me try this way. Ah, there it is. Okay. So if we go right here, haha! Yeah, we can just hop right to the other side. We don't have to take the boat over there anymore. For some reason, it just didn't occur to me to think about that. So, okay, well, that's everything I can do here. So now I want to get the next tenant, who is back at Windia. So I'll see you over there then. Okay, we're back at Windia here. There's actually 2 tenants that I want to recruit here, but at the moment I can only take care of one of them. So let's go get Beretta. Yeah, sure, why not? Leave this place. Hey, alright. Okay, well, she's another shopkeeper like Remington, and I'll go over what they do when I get back to, Township. But now I actually want to go back to New Haven. Okay, we're back at New Haven here, and once we've gotten the houses built and everything, this house is no longer somehow unoccupied, and this is another guy that I want to recruit for my town. Sure, why not? How good could your equipment possibly be? Answer, very. Okay, so we got that. Let me see. There are some other things that I do want to buy. Game? There are some other things that I want to buy as long as I'm here. So let's take a look at the shops. Okay, healing herbs. I want to have... Let's see. Let's go with 3 stacks of healing herbs, and a full stack of antidotes, just in case. Let's see. Well, eventually I do want to buy 9 ammonias, so we might as well get those now for... Oh, no, I can't do that because that's way too expensive. Good thing I stopped myself there. Okay, but I do want to buy the ammonias eventually. I want to get 9 conches, or conchs, or however you pronounce it. And, okay, I think that's everything I really care about here. So now, well, let's head on over to Township there. And actually, I'm just going to do this on screen, because I want to show something else at Mount Futabi there. It's not a very long trip anyway. That works. Oh, well, then I'm just going to run from this battle. If you get initiative, your ability to run from battles is guaranteed. So, but anyway, since I've been doing so much backtracking here lately, there's no more random encounters here because of the sleeping monster outside. So I guess that what that one guy told me was true about this. Once you fight 15 battles, I would imagine, I think is what he said, you can no longer get into random encounters here, which is very nice to have. Oh, by the way, speaking of nice to have, one thing about Tapeta is that if you get him up to level 14, he'll learn the warp spell. And it's basically the zoom spell, just like the Dragon Quest games. So you can warp from town to town relatively easily. I'm just going in here just to get my HP and AP restored. And, okay. Now, once you've gotten all of these houses occupied with the 3 tenants that I told you about, well, now let's talk to the carpenter again. Hey, how's it going? Oh, Does he say it later? Okay, now he does. Okay. Yeah, you gotta talk to him twice, I guess, to do this. So, basically, we have one more opportunity to advance the town. And, yeah, let's make some more. Oh. Sure, why not? As long as I got, like, about 3 grand left, that would be nice. Oh. Okay, well, never mind, then. Oh, no, I don't need to do any stuff there right now, but, ever since they started building the town, we got this well here. What's this all about? It's kind of ominous music. I wonder what all this is about. It's probably not important. But actually, you do want to explore this well here. If I recall correctly, that's a sequence trigger for making a certain NPC spawn later on in the game. But anyway, okay, so that's everything we can do here. So let's fast forward until we get the town expansion. All you gotta do is enter and leave the town 8 times, and you'll get the new houses, which will let you start recruiting even more tenants for your town there. Okay, we got all the houses that we can get in our town now. We're fully developed. Let's see, I think only one of the houses has an item in it, and yeah, but we're already here, so. Okay, now there is one more thing I want to do before the massive shopping spree, and there is one more NPC I want to recruit at this time. So I'll just meet you back at New Haven to find him. Okay, we're back at New Haven here. Once again, we want to go into the house next to, well, what used to be Ryu's house, I suppose. And, okay. This is the guy we want, and he is very important for my immediate plans. Oh, yeah, I suppose. Oh, yeah, sure, I was just about to head back there myself. Now, by the way, before going back there, make sure you've got 9 conchs for something else coming up here. I'm sure some of you have figured out what I'm going to be doing with that, because, well, everyone knows the trick I'm going to be doing here. So I will meet you back at Township then. Okay, we are back at Township, and I've gotten, well, 4 of my 6 houses filled up, and that'll be good enough for now. So now let's start making money. This is essentially the cotton robe trick of the game. Let's see, I want to get 3 turbocharges. And one of the reasons why I got the carpenter that I did is because his special ability is to do cooking, which lets you, well, cook up really, really good items. But in this case, I'm mostly going to be using him for cooking money, essentially. So let me make a save state here, just in case this gets screwed up. I could have just made a regular save, too, but this will just save a little time there. Okay, so what you want to do with him, you can choose any 4 ingredients you want, or 2 or 3 or whatever, and you'll get an item out of it. I think there's like a 1 in 8 chance of failure, and you'll get a charcoal for your efforts, which would really hurt me at this point. Hey, alright! Somehow, cooking those 4 items together will always give you 2 gold bricks, which can be sold for 6 grand a pop. Since I spent 3,004 zenny to cook that, that's almost a 9,000 zenny profit out of it. And you can just do this over and over and over again until you get all the money you need. One thing I'm doing with the cooking, though, I'm banning the cooking of stat boosting items, namely the fast food or dinkers, because they can, well, they would boost your agility by 1, and that would totally break the game, because all my party members could become faster than all the enemies in the game, and I would never have to interact with them. So, yeah, I'm not going to be doing that, but I think I can pretty much do anything else I want out of, what is it, the cooking, and I don't think the rest of it is pretty obscene, so... But alright, okay, so now I've gotten more of those turbocharges, so I'm going to keep on cooking until I've used up all of my conchs, and then I'll have the money to buy everything I want. So I'll take care of that, and I'll be right back then. Okay, this should be the last of the gold bars I need, or gold bricks, and that'll solve my money problems for the foreseeable future. By the way, I did not figure this out on my own. They don't tell you anything about this in-game, but I'll put a link in the video description to a text file that someone else made that goes over in detail how the cooking mechanics work, but it's really bizarre how they handled it. And, oh, by the way, one thing about cooking, the order in which you put the ingredients in, it doesn't matter. You'll get the same result if it's a conch and 3 turbocharges, or 3 turbocharges and then a conch there. But okay, so let's get rid of all this stuff. Yeah, that'll be way more than the amount of money I actually need for quite some time. Okay, so let's see. We got the flame sword that I want to buy for Ryu, purely just because it's stronger. It is fire elemental, and that is one problem coming up, because there's going to be a boss in the near future that is strong to fire. So I'm going to want to either buy a non-elemental or preferably an ice elemental weapon to avoid that problem. So I'll switch stuff around eventually. If you're using Rand, the burn knuckle would be good for him. But I would hold on to his rivet fist, or whatever the weapon I have on him is, so that he has something non-elemental. Let's see, okay, the fire ring is really good for Nina there, but she's not in my party right now, so I'll have to give that to her later. By the way, about the fire ring, you can use it as an item during battle to cast Spark. And yeah, so you get a little fire elemental damage for free out of her. Let's see, the fire bow would be really good for Bosch, except I don't have access to him at the moment. Let's see, for Lynn, I want to get the heat staff, and that'll be really useful for her, because there's a lot of enemies that are weak to fire that are pretty fast, too. So she'll be able to take care of those enemies really quickly for me. Let's see, okay, Magma Armor. I want to get that both for Ryu and Sten there. Yeah, just get rid of their chainmails. And I'm purely doing this for the defense. They do have some amount of fire resistance to them, but I'm not really worried about that. So yeah, it's just the defense, that's all I really care about. Same thing with the flame shields here. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just get rid of whatever we got. Okay, a couple of those. And okay, that's everything I want from Heckler here. So now let's head on over to the next shop. Okay, Remington, he has one item that I'm actually interested in, the Tyrant Sword, which is actually ice elemental, despite not saying that there. We also have the Fearless Sword, which is holy elemental. Tapeta can equip that, actually. That would be pretty good for him, but I'm not going to be using him. In fact, I'm almost never going to be using Tapeta outside of transportation purposes, because Tapeta is really slow. He's a really good tank, but he doesn't. His main benefit is that he can equip a lot of holy elemental weapons, but he's so slow that it doesn't really matter. So he's tier 3. He's at the bottom of the ladder to me. Although way later in the game, he does learn an instant death spell. He gets the angel spell, which is instant death for undead type enemies. So those can be useful. I mean, it's not like Tapeta is completely useless. It's just that everyone else is better. That's all. Okay, so Beretta here. Let's see. I want to buy a copper baton for Lynn there, I'm going to hold on to the Copper Baton and the Tyrant Sword for later because of the boss the aforementioned boss who is strong against fire. So these will be a little better against them. Now, one thing about Beretta, though, is that after certain events in the game, she will upgrade her inventory there. But that's not going to be for a little while, so you might want to check back with her every now and then. Okay, let's see. I want to get 6 iron braces for a little defense there. I think they give you 10 defense, if I recall correctly. Let's see. I also want to buy 4 dream jewels to protect against the sleep status. I'm going to want to bring all of those with me because there's also an upcoming mini-boss fight where they can put you to sleep. And let's see. With the wisdom braces, I want to get 3 of those, but I'm only going to be using 2 of them. And I already got 1 on Nina there. So, okay, we got that. What else do we have? Okay, the wisdom braces. Ah, yes, turbocharges. So let's see. Let's go with 6 of those. Basically, what they do is they set your condition to great, and that really helps improve your critical hit ability and stuff. So those are really, really useful there. Let's see, and Ginsengs, basically, those give you the attack up status. It's a really nice buff there, and helps cut down on the time it takes to get through boss fights without making them a complete cakewalk. And okay, we've only got so much space left, and okay, I think that's everything I want to get here. So we've got all the preparations there. There's still one more tenant that I want to recruit. Let's see, they're back at Windia there. And once we're done with that, then we can, well, we're going to head to the general area by Fort Nazure, but there's still one more thing that I want to, well, actually 2 more things that I want to take care of in the region before heading on over there. Next time on Let's Play Breath of Fire 2! This is H.G. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day!